Hey YouTube friends, what's going on? Alright, today we're in the food forest and we're going to be looking at a lot of positives, stuff that we thought was like totally gone from, the kind of winter we had. I want to keep talking about that, but, we're going to be looking at a lot of positives that's going on here in the food forest, And it's like, I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next couple of months. One of the big positives here is this, guys, my ackee tree. Remember, I grew this ackee tree from seed. So it's one of the trees I didn't want to lose completely, And everything here, remember I showed you, I actually cut this and half of this was damaged. This layer was damaged and the other half was actually good. But meaning half of the tree here on this side was actually damaged from the cold wind. But look what we have coming down here. So before you start giving up on your trees, just give them a chance. Look, nice beautiful sprout coming back. And that's one of the beauty growing stuff from seed. If this was grafted, I'd lose everything. Okay guys, remember I told you all that, and we needed was to cut it back about here. Yeah. So now we have sprouts pushing up. There's one here on both sides. So the tree's looking good, and I'm happy about that. Happy about that. Other stuff that we have here, look here. We have pigeon peas popping up all over the food forest. Yep. Even the guava is growing. I mean, this part of the guava is good. I think that side of the tree is good, but I think it's still, for some reason, maybe shock from the cold, it decided to sprout from the base also. Decided to do that. That's looking good. The hog plum, look at it. Beautiful. Yep. A lot of stuff looking good. This coconut palm was not, it's pushing. Look here, guys. New growth popping right here. This is good. So pretty much everything looks good so far. I did plant a ackee tree seedling here. I planted a mango seedling here. Yep. The sunflower, Mexican sunflower, is like just growing up a lot. Same thing with the Lipia alba. But also we have seedlings. Let me show you, we have seedlings all over growing up. Look right here. Seedlings. So I think once we get those rains, a lot of stuff is gonna just be booming. We have seedlings popping up here. Look, we even have a moringa. I don't know how this reach here, but it's here and I'm leaving it. Yep. Let's walk on this side. Our mango here is looking good. One of these leaves just interested. But the rest of the tree is looking good. Beautiful growth. That's looking good. The sugar apple here, guys, pushing on a lot of nice beautiful growth. So a lot of stuff is just bouncing back. Really good. Look, sugar apple growing up back from the base. It takes some time, but everything is coming back. Cassava looking good here. Cassava also looking good right here. Cassava. Walk on this side. Look, over here is fully green. But let's see what we got here. We got cassava here. It's looking good. All of this is Mexican sunflower. I could start chop and drop. I use this for chop and drop. The peanut butter fruit is in full bloom. I'll show you guys. Look at this. Full flowers coming up, and that's all up on the top. Let's walk through here. This is a Presti Atamoya. coming up back from the base. It's good. We planted what's in mulberry back over here. And you know, we have a bunch of sugar cane back here. Let's see. Bunch of sugar cane being shaded out by the Mexican sunflower back here. Oh, look, let me show you right here. Look. Sugar cane growing right through and through. I'm going to come chop this down in a minute. Yep. Mexican. This is chaya. Yeah, Mexican spinach. That's looking good. Yeah. Let's walk through here. Curry leaf plant. Yeah. One of. Oh man. Let's step on my seedlings right here. There's some little seedlings popping up here. I don't want to damage those. Yeah, this is one of the mangoes we lost. But everything looks good. Let's walk through here. This is pickering. Look at all beautiful new growth popping up. Yeah. So you just give everything some time, and it literally just like gone back in full drive ahead. Yeah, full speed ahead. Yep. We have an okra here in this container. I did plant okra. Let me show you some more okra that we planted. See, we got okra here. You know, we have some more different areas. They're kind of tiny now, so I'm gonna be like, make sure I don't step on them while I'm walking through and through the food forest. Cherry mango, yeah. This was the first of the growth that came, but then we have more coming right here, more new growth. It's looking good right here. Yep. Sugar apple, pushing off all new growth. This is probably still, yeah, everything starts here. So once it fully grows up, that's when I'm gonna trim the rest of that stuff. Another sugar apple right here. That's actually coming back and looking good. So a lot of positives in the food forest. There's another sugar apple here, which seems to take a while to, but we've seen some new growth pop in here. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, so that's a good sign. Yep. Yeah. Oh, the Rollinia growing up nicely. It's everything actually, you know, really looking good. Yeah. I recently planted this mulberry here. That's looking good. Cassava sprouting up back and looking good. Chaya. Not chaya, the katuk. That's looking good as well. Our yams in a container here. Yeah, so everything looking really good so far. Our avocado, day avocado. Yeah, that's putting on some nice, beautiful new growth. Another pickering mango here. Look from that distance. That's looking, everything looks really nice. Seedling mango, pushing on a lot of beautiful second set leaves pushing out on that. Looks good. Yep. Then we have even one more back here. Pushing on second set. Another seedling. Yeah. Yep. Or loquat here. Good. Mulberry. We even have bananas. I'll show you some up here. Look, we got a rack of bananas that pushed out. Yeah, so gumichama actually ready to start pushing some flowers. Yeah. So all those stuff, the food forest is like, you know, really doing it really good right this time of the year. All right, let's go through here. We have our June plum, you guys. June plum from seed, which all of that was dieback. Look at what it's pushing up. All this beautiful new growth. You know, I'm not keeping you guys updated everything. You know, our moringa looking excellent. One of the most productive sugar apple. Dieback right onto the base right here. But look, all new growth. Yeah, so it's like the food forest starting over. But yeah, I think next year, no more of that freeze. We'll be very, you know, very productive again. Yeah, we'll have more cassava. You notice we have a lot of cassava. Yeah, staple crop. But we have so much flowers is on this pomegranate. You know, wonderful pomegranate. You know, like a lot of flowers. Look at it, guys. Yeah, looking good. First year. that it actually put on this amount of flowers. Like it's gonna have quite a few fruits in it. And I thought they said that the wonderful pomegranate couldn't actually, you know, fruit properly in, you know, but I got like 3 fruits from it last year. You know, 2 was decent, the other one wasn't that good. You know, but I was happy to have a pomegranate tree in the food forest. Then this is all grafted, let's see, grafted Venus tree. Yeah, mango tree, that's looking good. I gotta be careful where I walk here. Hey, look, I got zinnias. You know, zinnias right through here. And then look right here. We have some roselle right through and through here. So every step you make here, you might be stepping in something. And then look, guys, we have a lot of seeds to save from our Ethiopian kale. Yeah, we got seeds here. If you look on that side, all in bloom seeds to save as well. Step 3 here carefully. Our green onion here, patches looking amazing. More cassava, another mango. That's looking good. Let me just show you. Step over here. Got careful where I step to. Don't want to mess. Yeah, so. Oh, and then look, our sunflowers starting to come in. Yeah. Beautiful. And if you look over here, we have more. These are just opening up. And there's so much sunflowers in the back that's going to be popping up in a minute. Beautiful. Yeah. We have more sugar cane over here. That's coming, curry leaf plant coming in. Yeah, got to do some trimming, trim up some stuff, especially the Mexican sunflower. Got more seeds to save here. Yeah, yep. So, yeah, food forest is actually doing well. Look, more seedlings. Yeah, the seedlings, like roselle seedlings is planted through and through the whole food forest. Yep. Let's show you some more stuff. All right. Look, we got some peanut butter fruit in containers here that we're gonna let them get a good size before we start listing them. Then we have our Scotch bonnet in this container. As they get bigger, we're gonna transfer them into different pots. We have more Scotch bonnet here. That's just growing amazingly. We have more seedlings over there. Or look at the bay leaf plant. Looking amazing. Come over here now. We have callaloo growing here. We have more seedlings in these containers. Going right across. And then our turmerics haven't popped up yet. That's going to be popping up pretty soon. Yep, so longevity spinach looking good. Yeah, everything is like growing, coming back pretty good. Look at the bananas, the rack, the banana circle, coffee, Arabica coffee right here. That came back. The katuk pushing up. Yep. So a lot of good stuff going on here. Yeah, more sunflower. We plant a lot of sunflower for the pollinators. And so we got to be careful where we walk because there's a lot of little seedlings, different places. Yeah. Oh, look. A Suriname cherry. That's Suriname cherry right here. Yep. Normally this time of the year probably would be loaded, but I guess because of the freeze and all that, so everything have a big delay in growth and everything. Yeah, so we walk through and through. Yep. All right, guys. So that's it. It's a quick, run through. Hog plum is growing amazing back there. Yeah. Guava is coming back. We have some other stuff back here. We have ube yam growing back. Dragon fruit. Let's open this. Just to show you something. Look, we got cassava here. Right beside the cassava. Look at this beautiful sprout. This is the ube yam we got going here. We got one more right here too. Then we have our dragon fruit, that got beat up from the coal. Yep. And then we have curry leaf plant. This is curry leaf plant is here. And we have hog plum, a loquat. Yeah, so everything actually, you know, the food forest actually that's coming back pretty nicely. Yeah, galangal ginger popping up right here. Cassava here, cassava here. Yeah, hog plum growing nice. Lipia alba, you know, looking extremely well. All right, guys, so that's it though. All right, so just a quick tour, the food forest. All right, so thank you all for watching. I'll be blessed with peace, love, happiness, and kindness. One love. See you guys in the next video.